Good morning, Mr. Bobby, Mr. Fuller. Mr. Fuller, I wanted to ask you, for the first time in my life, I've been hearing stuff about a draft, and so my question is according to the code, or if I could get a suggestion from you, if a person is not interested in fighting, or maybe they don't believe in the same things as what the government is pushing for, what's the proper procedure to not fight and go to war? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Fuller?
I hope I understand the question. If a person is not interested in doing what? I didn't.
I believe he said something about a draft, and that he is not. I believe he said he's not interested in fighting for this country. I'm assuming a war situation, and he was asking what is the procedure to do if you want to participate in that. If I understood him correctly.
Well, if he wanted to avoid doing that, he'd have to find out what the laws are that relate to that procedure. Some people have said that they're not going to be drafted, they're not going and fight someone, and they did it on the basis of religion. That's the basis that I know of where a person can probably avoid doing that. I think that one person that many people may be familiar with is Muhammad Ali. I don't know the details of. I think the record shows he did not go and participate in the war that was going on, what they call the war, the conflict, Vietnam, I think it was. And I understand that he refused to be inducted into the military to do that, and that he didn't go to jail, and he didn't go and participate in the conflict, if I remember correctly. And now, how he went about doing that, I don't know. But if a person wanted to do that, they could probably study case law and find out how he did that.
Okay.
As an example.
Okay.
And that would be the best answer that I could give.
Alrighty.
But I know that I was drafted, you might say, to go into the conflict. At a time when you didn't go, they told me that if I didn't go, I would be violating the law and therefore put in greater confinement. And I took the easy way out at that time of going to Korea. They put me right on the front lines. I wasn't in Korea over 3 days, I think, before I was right on the front lines and stayed there for 9 months, almost 10 months altogether, right on the front lines. Now, I didn't fire a shot the whole time I was there. There was plenty of shots fired all around me. I mean, tons of them, okay? But I didn't fire one.
Oh.
And so somehow I feel a sort of a comfort in having being put in a position where I didn't have to do that. They put me on the telephone.
Yes, sir.
All right. And so you might say I participated, but then if you're in the system of white supremacy, you're always supporting white supremacy if you're in the prison. I was born in that prison. But so far, I have not knowingly, well, I haven't directly killed anybody, but I've been in situations where I carried many a gun, many a firearm. In fact, most of my existence, because I've been a security guard and I've been in law enforcement, but I never shot anybody, to my knowledge. Mm-hmm. When I say to my knowledge, somebody had to be standing behind the targets that I was firing, and I don't think that ever happened. I fired at a lot of targets that were on firing ranges.
Yes, sir.
But in answer to the question, I think for religious reasons, if you feel that, or you think, get away from the word feel, if you think that it's best for you not to participate in being sent to shoot at someone or have someone shoot at you or being put in that position, you can probably do it on religious grounds.
Oh,